Coach Sherwin here from AP Baller. Today what we're going to be looking at is weighted vest training. In my years training athletes, the question always seems to pop up: where can I buy a weighted vest and can it help me develop my vertical jump? I'll be the first to admit that when I was in high school, 100% I wanted to buy a weighted vest. I figured that the heavier I played at, the faster I'll be when I take that vest off. I would wear it during training sessions, would wear it during my Air Alert program that I would do, not realizing the damage that it was doing to my tendons and the cartilage in my joints. So, you know, naturally when you're young, the goal is to make the league. You need to outwork your friends, you need to outwork players that you've played against, whether they're in the same city or in another country. The notion of less is more is a foreign concept. So snagging the heaviest vests when training seems to be the popular option. So let's look at the exercises that are appropriate when using a weighted vest, and how heavy do you really need to go when you are using that vest for your training program. The first thing we're going to look at is appropriate load. Your vest should not exceed 10% of your body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, your vest should not exceed 20 pounds. Now that may not seem like a lot. However, if we look at the load that your body or your joints take on during gameplay, it seems to make a lot more sense. So walking takes on about 1 to 1.5 times your body weight with every step. If we look at running, that's approximately 3 times your body weight. If we look at sprinting, now we're looking at approximately 5 times your body weight, and now jumping, we're looking at approximately 10 times your body weight. So if we break that down, walking potentially is, for a 200-pound athlete, 200 pounds per step. If we look at running, now we're looking at 600 pounds. And sprinting, we're looking now at 1,000 pounds. And then jumping, 2,000 pounds per jump. We know that you are going to be doing all 4 of those movements in a basketball game. So depending on your position on the roster, whether you're a starter or you're the 12th person off the bench, you could be exceeding loads, overall loads, of over 100,000 pounds per game. When it comes to strength exercises for weighted vest, I believe that you can max out on your weighted vest depending on your strength levels. So doing walking lunges, single leg squats, single leg RDLs, Bulgarian split squats, the exercise list is endless. You don't really have to play with the percentages here. Just pick the load that allows you to perform the exercises safely and effectively, proper execution, and then go ahead and perform whatever exercise that you want. With respect to speed training, interestingly, a 2016 study in sports medicine found that a load of 10% to 20% did not show a significant improvement in speed performance or sprint performance compared to the unweighted vest test subjects. Now this is likely due to the resistance placement. Weight on the chest versus a weighted toe, where the resistance is behind and at a lower center of gravity, provided more applicable resistance for speed development. Now with vertical jump, there is a direct correlation between sprint performance and vertical jump performance. So the faster you are, the higher you can jump. We know this because of the horizontal to vertical energy transference in proper jumping. Therefore, if weighted vest speed training showed no significant improvements in sprint performance, then practicing vertical jump approaches with a weighted vest are not useful in increasing your vertical jump. We still can use the weighted vest to improve general vertical power output through simple jumping exercises. Here are my recommendations for weighted vest jump training. Now, I really like straight-legged box jumps with the weighted vest because it is a lot easier, or the straight-legged jump landing on a box really cuts down that eccentric loading on your joints, on the tendons, the cartilage. Number 2, low intensity pogo jumps. Again, the same idea. We are going to get a little bit more of the eccentric load with this one, which isn't a bad thing because we are controlling the weight of the weighted vest. However, we are doing it at a lower intensity, so we're not jumping at 100% on each jump with the pogos. We are doing at a lower intensity, so we can go at about 50%. Even 60% when we're doing our low intensity pogo jumps. Number 3 is counter movement jumps. So now we get to practice some of our upper arm mechanics, the swing of our jumps to help us get up, and we're also working on that stretch shortening cycle. So it isn't going to be a bad thing to implement the weighted vest every now and again to get that extra load on the eccentrics, so then that way we can have stronger, more stiffer tendons. So counter movement jumps with the weighted vest, take it down on the volume, so low volume jumps. If you need to get a little bit more volume, you can add more sets, but don't adjust the reps. Keep it at around 4, no more than 6. And lastly, jumps without the counter movement. So basically from a dead stop, if you're in a quarter squat position and you jump up, land, pause, reset. I think that this is also going to be a good one for jumping with a weighted vest. So what is the end message? Do we need to wear a weighted vest when doing vertical jump training? No. Vertical jump training will come through the base strength that we've developed, the faster movement patterns, and practicing the vertical jump proper, which is a highly technical movement anyway. So I would leave the use of the weighted vest for strength development, or for athletes that are highly in tune with their bodies, as they have a keen sense of, what feels like too much when they are training. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the information, or if you want more information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or give us a follow on Instagram at AP_baller. Thanks, and until next time.